Okay, this is warm-up video 10.2, 10.3, things you need to know for the upcoming end of the quarter benchmark. So here we go. Looking at this one, taking these two numbers and just subtracting them in their raw form will give you that number that I'm adding to the sequence. Guaranteed it's going to be adding. So if I take that 57, take away 41, that gives me 16. That's going to be the number that I'm adding up here each time. Negative 57 plus 16, negative 41. Negative 41 plus 16 gives me negative 25. If I go this direction, I'm doing the opposite. I'm subtracting 16. And what I'm subtracting 16 from? From this negative 57. So if I type in negative 57 minus 16, that gives me negative 73. That's going to be my y-intercept number. So here we go. Recursive is going to be f of x equals f of x minus 1 plus that 16 right there. That's recursive. If I write first term explicit, nope, zero term explicit, it's going to be that same 16 but in front of x, and I'm going to be subtracting that negative 73. That's going to be the zero term explicit. I'd like you to write it like that on the benchmark. All right, here we go. Next one. Take these two numbers and divide them. So 248 divided by 124. What that does is give me 2. So what I'm doing on this problem, I'm not timesing by 2. I'm dividing by 2. Remember, dividing by 2, we write it as timesing by 1/2. So if I'm going this way, I'm timesing by 2, this number right here. So if I take 248, times it by 2, that gives me 496. That is my y-intercept term. So here we go. Recursive, f of x equals f of x minus 1 times that 1/2 right there. That's recursive. If I do explicit, I'm going to use that 496. I'm going to put in parentheses that 1/2, and I'm going to times that. No, I'm going to do that to the x power. That is explicit right there. Remember, I could have done this one too, though. But I'd have to do to the x minus 1 if I knew that one. But again, sometimes the benefit of not using the backwards zero term, use the first term. All right, here we go. This one, starting off with 1, then I'm going to 3, and then looks like I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like for this one, I'm adding by 2, adding by 2, adding by 2. If I went to the zero term, I would be subtracting by 2 from this number right here, and that would give me negative 1 right there for my y-intercept. But here I go. I'm looking for all my numbers with 2 in the right place right there. That's good. Got right here, there's a 2. That's good. I look right here, there's a 2. That's good. But when I look at this one right here, I have a 3 right there. No good. Can't have any number that does not match that adding pattern. So that does not match it. If I want to know how many in 43, I'm going to take 43 and probably plug it in this guy right here. That would be my suggestion. Or I could have plugged it in here. Don't really want to use recursive form though. I'm going to plug it in to that first one if I could delete some of these arrows. So here I go. To use that equation, I go F, and I put 43 right there to show the number I'm plugging in for X. I got 2 inside that parenthesis. I put that 43, close that parenthesis, minus 1. Remember, you're using minus 1 right there. And that gives me the function at 43, or how many circles at 43 come from 2 times 43, and that gives me 86, but then I gotta remember to subtract that 1. So how many circles after 43 steps? I'm gonna have 85. 85 circles. All right, last one, here we go. This, the number right here, we're looking at slope-intercept form, which is this. Slope is always the number in front of x is my changing number, and the y-intercept is always the number by itself. And if you remember, this number right here, this is the number in front of x. That's going to be my slope. This number right here, the number all by itself, that is my y-intercept. So if I'm asking slope is $400 for every 1 month. Notice that the slope number has a unit in it. The unit is dollars for every month. That's a unit. And of course, the y-intercept just has 1,000 with a dollar unit on it. There's no $1,000 per month, $1,000 per day. It's just $1,000. All right, hopefully this helps a little bit. All right, good luck.